Hi there. Welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, I will compare the Lenovo Gaming 3i and Acer Nitro 5. Lenovo Gaming 3i and Acer Aspire Nitro 5 are two very similar gaming laptop models when considering their specifications. The latest versions of the machines, which are offered starting at $766, have the same GPU options, RAM volume, and similar processors, which makes both laptops promise good gaming performance. Featuring SSD in all versions and bringing dedicated NVIDIA GPU, the laptops promise to deliver an advanced experience for those willing to invest a little more in a new gaming laptop. Below, Techadons presents a comparison of the versions available on the manufacturer's websites to help you decide which gamer model is ideal. The design is perhaps the point that most differ the laptops. While the Acer Nitro is a laptop with a more aggressive and robust look, as traditionally a gamer laptop is, the Lenovo Gaming 3i is a bit more compact and sober, thus being a more discreet option than its competitor. Despite the notable difference in design, the difference in weight between the models is not that great. The Acer Nitro weighs about 2.5 kilograms, while the Lenovo Gaming 3i weighs 2.25 kilograms, according to the manufacturer. As for connections, the Acer Nitro takes a slight advantage, having one more USB 3.1 port than the Lenovo Gaming 3i, which, in turn, should not impact the experience with the devices that much. Thus, the Acer Nitro tends to please those who appreciate a more aggressive and imposing look, while the Lenovo Gaming 3i might be a more interesting option for those who don't want a notebook that draws so much attention. Both Acer's and Lenovo's laptops have full HD displays, but the Acer offers, in addition to 15.6-inch or 17.3-inch versions, screens with a refresh rate of 144 Hz, which is much higher than the Lenovo Gaming 3i's 60 Hz. The high refresh rate is a very interesting differential, especially in competitive games, and thus one of the big advantages to consider when comparing the models. Both notebooks come with IPS technology, which is a feature that offers a wider viewing angle for the user and inhibits color distortion. The tendency is that the laptops offer very similar performance. After all, they have practically the same specifications. A differential that can greatly impact the user experience is the refresh rate of the Acer Nitro display. Being higher, it can provide more fluidity, and thus a feeling of more performance. As both laptops come with SSD storage, the tendency is that, regardless of the choice, users can have very responsive hardware when booting up the system and software. Some versions of the Lenovo Gaming 3i come with 16 GB of RAM, which can offer a greater performance margin than models with only 8 GB, thus ensuring a more stable frame rate on the 60 Hz display. In gaming laptops, the battery is almost a supporting point. After all, to have all the performance that the equipment can offer, it is interesting to use it plugged in. In any case, the Acer Nitro has a 4-cell 57Wh battery, while the Lenovo notebook only has a 3-cell 45Wh battery. One has to consider, however, that the Acer Nitro's display refresh rate is more than twice what the Lenovo Gaming offers. This tends to impact a lot on the battery life, since the display is a point that influences consumption a lot. Thus, the autonomy of the models can even be similar depending on the type and use of equipment. The laptops have advanced sound systems. These, in turn, promise to provide immersive audio at a very high volume. Both laptops also have robust cooling solutions. However, according to Lenovo, the thermal solution used in the Gaming 3i can keep the device at high frequencies while maintaining a lower noise level. This is because the fans of the notebook are smaller than those of the Acer Nitro, which has a thicker casing. It is possible to find options like the Lenovo Gaming 3i for prices starting at $1,699 for the model with Intel Core i5-10300H processor, 8 GB RAM, 512 GB SSD storage, 15.6-inch display, and GTX 1650Ti video card. The most affordable option of Acer Nitro 5 is offered for $766, bringing Intel Core i5-7300HQ processor, 8 GB of DDR4 RAM, 3200 MHz, 256 GB of storage SSD NVMe, GTX 1050Ti video card, and Windows 10 operating system. The market also has options from other manufacturers, such as the Dell G15, which is a gaming laptop with an Intel Core i5-10860H processor, 8GB of RAM, RTX 3060 video card, and 512GB SSD storage. It can be found starting at $1,499. Check the links to buy any of the mentioned models on the video's description page. Here ends our comparison on Lenovo Gaming 3i and Acer Nitro 5. We hope you find it very useful. If you have any suggestion, kindly share with us in the comments section. Also, do not forget to like, share and subscribe to our channel. Please click on the notification bell in front of the subscribe button to turn on notification for this channel, so as to notify you when I post new video. Thank you for watching.